Right, hello and welcome to the Whites versus Colours here at Northfield.
And it was a good game on Monday night. It was a close one. I believe it ended 5-5, although there was some crowd trouble, which meant the final goal couldn't be seen. The first chance fell to Jack Shepherd just minutes in, and Cartwright very relieved there that one hit the post, and West's rebound wasn't collected. Jack, what do you think of this one?
Well, that was look at the blonde hair there flowing in the wind, running up full pelt.
I think the touch, and then to put it the other way, definitely had Cartwright on his toes, and West shot looked like it was going top corner. I mean, another chance fell later on when West had an opportunity, and a dipping strike. Wasn't far away, you saw the wobble on the camera there. What a touch that was.
Fantastic control there from the big man.
And you can see if he just another yard or two out, that one is maybe dipping behind Cartwright, who was on his heels.
Colours seeing plenty of the ball early on.
And it fell to Ayton, who wasted his chance in his Zidane shirt, thinking he was in it in himself there. Don't know what he was thinking, but just caught it wrong, you can see. Comes off the inside of the foot.
Oh, no.
Now that was a shocking... That shouldn't ever happen in football, should it, Jack?
That was beautiful.
And Ayton in behind. And you can hear a shout there, and I don't know if that's put him off a little bit there.
And here's the first goal.
And you can see it's an own goal. It's Whites, their first chance of the game. Kieran Simpson whipped it in, and there he is, the winger. The Japanese winger gets his foot on it, and Ryan Smith's going to collect that, and it goes straight into the net. 1-0 to Whites.
Colours straight back on the attack there. Ash Turnbull stops it well.
It's a great defensive tackle here, and Ash Davies makes his return, and you can see some nice touches early on. Plays it nicely into the path of Ayton, who gets a nice shot away, and Cartwright saves it well at his near post. He'd be very disappointed if he was beaten there. What do you think of the save here?
He often gets beaten at his near post, Cartwright, and I must have been thinking about that as the shot came in here. He did dive to his right, but got his hands back just in time.
I think the shot was at a nice height for him, but still a good save. And this one came really of nothing. A nice little clearance there from Westmoreland, and then Cullen with a nice touch, and then a strike with his left to the near post of Cartwright. You'd probably want him to get a bit of a stronger wrist on that.
Yeah, he did parry it away,
but it was out of the danger zone at least. And you can see Cullen with the left-footed striker, right-footed player Cullen, but did very well with his left foot in this game. Cartwright keeping the Whites in it at this point.
Sort of corner coming in now after that save.
And there's a lot of argy-bargy in there, and Ayton really should have made it 1-1 there.
Good header there.
A man of his size, I mean, maybe if he's a yard further out, that goes in the top corner. Cartwright's beaten, all ends up.
Whip in there to West,
and Glover gets caught in the middle, and West really does very well from the angle.
Good technique on the volley there,
and the ball doesn't rise, does it? I think that's the key with that one. That almost went in.
The Japanese winger here,
and we've seen the deliveries that he puts in so far.
There's another delivery,
another great one, and Bobby Cullen unfortunately just gets a little bit underneath it there. But Cartwright, you want more from your keeper there. Why is he not coming to claim that one?
He should be collecting that.
Especially with Sharkey, the Brazilian, not being being able to beat him for height. And Cullen gets it out wide here. A little bit of a move on Turnbull, and this strike, absolutely phenomenal. Only one place he can beat Cartwright. And we said about him getting beat at his near post earlier on, and you can see he just gets in, and Cullen just strikes it as Cartwright moves to his left, and it's unfortunate.
Despair on the faces of the Whites there.
And Ayton with a shot, but it bobbled, and Cartwright parries it away again. Not confident with it, is he?
He's not at all, no.
And what a lovely touch there from Davies, you can see. Just gets it out of his feet, past Sharkey, and then the strike. Not quite good enough, but... And there he is again. Some great touches in this game, Davies. It was great to have him back. See him linking up nicely with West here.
Beautiful teamwork there.
Easy finish there. It was like a penalty shoot really for him, wasn't it there? Plays it through.
Great link-up play.
And you can see the Whites have no chance at that point. Cartwright, what can he do? He's always going that way.
Another
nice
shot there.
Touches, and Davies, yeah, it was a good shot, but I think Cartwright would have had it covered if it was on target. And the White opportunity now. Looks like Vegas gets played in, and
that is the goal there.
And it is a goal
by
it was Conor Lagos who put it in there. He didn't quite see the. You probably did see the net bulging. And then an opportunity for West.
Right in the face of the goalkeeper there.
Great save from him. It comes at him fast, but he just tries to catch it.
And there's Bailey. getting barged off the ball.
Barged off the ball quite easily, and I think a lot of people shouting foul. No foul about that.
Shoulder to shoulder.
And here's Davies, the game at 2-2. The man you don't want to give time on the ball and gets a shot away, but Cartwright gets himself nice and low.
Covered well to stop that parrying.
Those kind of shots, though, in this game, they're the kind of shots where you can often find them underneath the goalkeeper. And Davies again, plenty of time in the midfield, and look at that, and he gets it away, and Ayton misses an absolute sitter, and it's a poor game for the man in the Zidane so far.
Look at that strike, the curl.
For me, he needs to be parrying that or catching that one. It is a great strike, but he needs to get that one into the ground and not to a forwards, but a lovely long ball there to West. What a game he had, and that off the post, didn't it there? Oh, you can hear it. The sound of almost scoring.
Keeper was rooted to his spot.
And Davies again, lovely bit of skill, but stopped by Turnbull, and then it does end up coming through.
Well, very sloppy here.
But Colours do end up with it. Should have an opportunity. And Davies has gone into the box, and obviously not quite sure on how that's the rules of the game there. Should have been 3-2. A lovely ball up again. Simpson with a bad touch. West with a chance, and well over the bar.
And well over the fence.
But Simpson there, great touch from Simpson, really. Shame it's
the header there to get it out of the path of the defender.
And it's just as weak a foot there, you know. If that fell to his right, it probably would have been a better chance. And then Colours,
the Japanese winger,
goes to Shepherd. Great ball over the top. Aiden's not quite ready for it there, but he does try and get a foot in. Gets a turn. Lovely bit of skill there, and
finish
3-2. And I think he needed that one, didn't he? He's had a shocker so far. You can see the ball over the top. Fantastic ball. This little touch inside, just giving himself space for the strike. Cartwright, could he have stretched his arm out a bit more there?
Could have, would have, should have.
Maybe the pace of the shot there was just a little bit too much.
A lovely cross there from Feast. A diagonal pass across the field.
West, you can hear the shouts as Davies gets it. Davies with the opportunity. It's blocked by Simpson. He's having a good game, really, isn't he? And Ayton, how's he missed that there?
Another miss there from the big man.
He's having a bad game. He is having a poor game.
There is Turnbull.
And that's straight in the face there. From the Japanese winger.
And it falls to hand after a deflection. Who hits it?
And that's not a very good strike, is it, from him there? He's had a good return though, but just needs to be better in front of goal. Ayton with another chance, and solid hand this time.
Backspin on the ball there. Rising out all the time.
And now you can see the change in goal, because that's Ryan Smith outfield. And Smith does get it, and this is wonderful play, wonderful team play. West has the opportunity. It's come back across the box. West, Cartwright will be furious with himself.
I mean, that was beautiful team play, wasn't it?
I think what happens there, I think a lot of them thought that was dead when it came across the box, but Ayton's put it back across, and then West simply finished it there. 4. And 8 scores, but it's
in the box, it doesn't count.
And it doesn't count there. And it is 4-2.
Still quite bad from the keeper there.
And yeah, Cartwright, you would want him to claim that, wouldn't you? Let's see how it goes. Once again, it comes out to Ayton, and it's
blocked from Sharkey there.
From Sharkey.
Chip in.
Ayton. That should have been.
The headed effort. How's that not gone in?
That should have been a goal, really, shouldn't it? And it's played back again to West. What a game he's having. But Cartwright's doing well, isn't he? Here, I think he's made a few good saves, and a nice catch on that one there. You heard the connection of the ball to the chest.
I mean, it's been all colours since the second and third goals, but
there you go again, and Ayton ends up with it. Plays it simply to West in the box, but he chips, and it is a volley, and it is Ash Davies with the goal. That ball didn't hit the floor. You can see on the replay, it doesn't hit the floor, and that's a volley goal, and that is 5-2 to the Colours. And Ayton now deciding to go on his own.
It's like watching Cristiano.
And it's a great save from Cartwright there. But I think, again, straight down the middle, really. Nice bit of curl on it, though. Maybe if he tried or played it to Smith, it would have been a bit better. Head away from Simpson, and that was a very good save from Cartwright. Nice hands, and he gets it away there well. Ayton again with an opportunity. And forcing another save from Cartwright.
Straight at the keeper there, unfortunately. To his right a little bit, and that would have been straight in the back of the net.
I think he'd be happy that his shots haven't all been going over at least, but normally they do. But this time I think he'll be pleased. And Davies with a lot of time, and it is a save from the alt-right goalkeeper. And see there with his save. And straight into the hands of Cartwright. But did he hit his head off he's hit his head off the bar there. Oh no, he heard that. He heard the connection there. Oh, and that must have hurt him. And there's a save from Shepherd. Two great saves from Shepherd there.
He's in the wars today, Cartwright.
It's hit him straight in the chin. Good lord. And that came at some power. It's hit him twice in the face. And here's Bailey. And Bailey makes it 5-3. But I just can't get over Cartwright. How's he still standing?
And that's Sharky there.
And Sharky's made it 5-4.
Back in it now, the Whites.
And it shouldn't be, but the Whites are back in it.
Just wide from Bobby there.
And he's very close there, and I think at this point you can see the Japanese wingers back out creating all sorts of havoc, and he's very close there with his cross-come shot there. You can see Glove trying to come in with the tackle, but just didn't quite get there.
Knock it in.
And then that was it. Yeah,
that's the end of the footage there.
And I think that was when the crowd trouble ensued. There was another goal from the Whites late on, Lagos putting it across the goal, but unfortunately that one's not caught on camera. So it was a 5-5 tie, and hopefully there'll be a game next week for us to bring to all the keen fans.